podcast you can count on to build on what's real. I'm your host, KB, and I got my brother in this. And we got a special guest in the building this evening. You know what I'm saying? You want to introduce yourself, brother?
Let me introduce myself. It's your boy G Steele.
Yeah.
Rocking with my homie Killah 12, of course.
Yes, sir.
Killah 12. There ain't no other producers at all whatsoever.
Word, man.
I said that. I stand behind that.
100%, man. Y'all already know how the, you know what I'm saying, how the game go. Y'all go and follow us everywhere you get your podcast for free. You know what I'm saying? We on YouTube. We all over the map right now, man. Again, bro, like this, you know what I'm saying? T-H-E? D-H-E. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, because sometimes they be having problems spelling. Make sure you got a good phone, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but we are the... Yeah, for real. We are the Brick by Brick podcast. Make sure y'all go and follow us everywhere you get your podcast and all that good stuff. And on Facebook, man. Yeah. So we always kick it off. We always check in with one another, make sure everybody good. You know what I'm saying? We can't overlap it, dismiss that. You know what I'm saying? KO, how you living, my guy?
Good, man. Y'all boys got me drinking goddamn 20.
You already know.
I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Word. That's what's up, man. I am living a very fabulous day. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, work was chaotic, but, you know, it's still good. You know what I'm saying?
Work. It's gonna be working.
It's always work.
Yeah.
But now you working for you. That's different.
Yeah.
A hit different.
I'm telling you.
That's it. Gotta make it work for
different.
you.
That's love.
Get that instant revive.
Different type of dedication. You know what I'm saying?
It is. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Man.
Killah. How your life treating you, my guy?
Man, gotta say I'm blessed, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even through all the trials and tribulations, nigga still here. So, you know,
Oh, yeah.
very blessed, man.
For sure.
Can't get mad at it.
At all. You know what I'm saying? For real.
You know what I'm saying? My grandma say, you know, life is hard, but it's fair.
Straight up.
So, you know,
Always.
Truth in that, man.
that's...
Steele.
Yo.
How you living, my guy?
For one, I'm happy to finally be here. It's been a long time coming.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming for the
Man.
podcast. It's been a long time coming for, you know, dropping music on the digital streaming
telling you,
platform.
man.
You know, I owe that to 12. Been pushing me for years to put my music out like that. You know, it was always just a real social media video of me in the studio recording whatever, nothing too serious. Not that I don't take music serious or haven't in the past. It's just now it's like, why not?
Yeah, for real, man.
Why not?
Yeah, serious.
The numbers running up. The principal.
Yes, sir.
Check out the principal.
Yes, sir. You know?
All streaming
Real talk.
platforms, Apple Music.
It's
Tidal,
running up.
Like all it's running up.
It is.
The fan anthem is doing numbers better than I thought it was ever going to do. I think it's at like 3,500, 3,600 streams.
Sheesh.
Couple weeks, you know what I'm saying, for a little single. And that was for the fans. I feel like I owe them that.
Yeah, man. That,
You know?
Before we start the podcast, man, you heated it up with a freestyle, man.
Yeah, a little something.
And in that freestyle, you said something about spinning your wheels, you know, and not going nowhere. That's how you felt when you was doing shit and not being, you know, not going nowhere with it necessarily.
Right. I'm trying to think. The easiest way to explain it is just life in general, you know what I'm saying? Spinning your wheels. Spinning your wheels and making noise. Like I said before, the bar before that was stuck in a rut. So when you feel like you're in a place, no matter what it is in life, whatever aspect you're looking at in life, not getting nowhere, but truly reaching for an outlet, screaming for help, making noise. So making music is making noise in the literal sense. But, you know, music for me has always been my outlet for, you know, emotional stability. I need this. I got to put it on wax in order to get this out of my system. So I ain't carrying this shit around on a day-to-day basis. And that's good or bad, because I feel like you can get complacent in the good shit in your life, and then you wind up standing in a puddle of stagnance, you know, which is the same thing as going backwards. If you ain't doing nothing productive, if you ain't got no forward progress, you going backwards, yo.
That's facts.
In all aspects. So in the sense of music, I was making music, you know, your people, oh yeah, that's dope. My people. But I want everybody else's people to hear the shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, your people always gonna tell you 9 times out of 10 if they fuck with you, that's your shit. Yeah. He might tell me a sound wave is off or something like that, but he always gonna fuck with my shit. That's my producer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So now having it out there, and I got hits and streams in Sweden and France and Italy, like seeing that shit, is crazy. And I'm thinking in my mind, in an American mindset, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I'm picturing people over there like how we see them on TV in Jerusalem. I got a hit in Jerusalem. I don't want nobody getting stoned for listening to my show over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that.
They taking a chance, man.
Hey, you know, I spoke about in the freestyle. First of all, we're gonna address that. I don't freestyle. I write. I'm a writer. It's never off the top of the dome. I write.
Okay.
You know, so I ain't even gonna belittle anybody that actually does come off the top of the dome. That's not what I do. I write.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
I consider it to be a freestyle though.
Yeah.
I mean,
LL had like, I think it was LL. You know what I mean? That asked that question, like, you know, if it's or it was somebody that it came about whether you write or if you come off the top. What's the distinction between the freestyle and a written? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can write a freestyle. Am I right or wrong?
I believe so.
I think it's all on perspective. Like you said, you feel like it was. I feel like it wasn't because, and it can get wishy-washy because say I write a 16, I memorize it, and I spit it in front of an audience. Okay, I guess it would be deemed a freestyle, but in the same token, I know I wrote it. Or even if it's shit that I didn't write down. You know, I'm good for 4 or 8 bars that I memorize.
Yeah,
come out and spit that. So that's a freestyle?
Yeah.
I take it as a freestyle. It's like, you know.
Yeah. Real tough.
I mean, I think as far as reading it, probably would be like the stipulation to me. Probably,
right.
Maybe so if you're reading it, maybe. But other than that, it's freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not in there punching in. It's not like a song. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's in person.
Right, I got you.
Right now, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I feel about freestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, word. Yeah. So how long you been in the music, man?
All right, so ironically, bro spoke on poetry earlier. I'm gonna get to that, but I started out singing, bro. Like as a kid, I was forced to sing.
Like harmonizing, and you know what I'm saying?
Like grandma, go ahead, baby. Get in the front of the church singing. You feel me? So even when I moved down here in 2002, I was on chorus, bro. Like in chorus, you know what I'm saying? Chorus 1, 2, 3. Then the friction came with balance and sports and chorus. If you did Tiger Production, you couldn't do no other sports. They traveled and shit like that.
That's true.
Shout out to Wilson Tigers, you know, gang.
Or Wilson High.
Hey, all day. But the reality is, we'll keep it 100, right? 4 niggas in the room. Well, nigga, nuts dropped. If you don't practice singing, you cannot sing anymore. Singing is something that has to be practiced.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When your voice changes a male.
Yeah, me either.
When your voice changes a male, you ain't see the what is it? The verses shits where they be having R&B artists up there from the past. Yeah. They don't sound the same, right?
True indeed. They don't even sound the same like she used to.
True indeed.
Okay, the ones that do have continued to sing.
Yeah.
When you stop, that's something you practice. Like the art of singing, could be rumor, could be true. I deem it as true because her voice is so crazy. Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
They said when she was in the midst of making music like she was on a roll, she did not open her mouth till 12 o'clock every day to preserve her voice.
Wow.
But think about the notes she hit.
Yeah,
that's some different shit.
She hitting registers that she ain't supposed to be hitting.
You feel me?
Wow.
Like, so it makes sense. And I know personally, when I stopped singing, like I'm like, damn, I can't harmonize with this Usher track no more. This Boys to Men, like I'm losing it. Songs you've been singing. And also for men, your voice changes. Yeah. You know, a woman's voice don't change that much throughout their life. As a guy, it changes. Mm-hmm. You know, so it went from singing to writing poetry. I don't know. I fell in love with poetry, and I still, especially I feel like with the way rap is today, I put poetry, my love for poetry before hip hop, if you want to label it that, or what they consider rap nowadays. Just because of the creativity. There's definitely an art to writing poetry, balancing stanzas. Technically, you don't know if you know, a poem could be one line.
A poem
can be dictated as one line. Can be a poem.
You know what? Yeah, because I remember when I was a little. I remember reading the Langston Hughes, you know, poem, and it was. I think it was like the shortest one was like a line. Like it might have been 2.
Right.
Might have been 2 lines. Yeah. So yeah.
But I feel like also in recent times there's more put in to poetry. When I sit down and write a poem, it's almost like cooking something you've never cooked before. When I write music for rap, hip hop, I wrote a 16 before. I I wrote a 28 before a 32. I wrote a hook before I know how this is gonna go. Poetry, you have no idea. I just get a topic. Damn, I'm pissed off today. At what specifically? Okay, how am I gonna line this up? Is it gonna rhyme? It technically ain't gotta rhyme. It's a poem. I mean, truly, bars in a rap song don't have to rhyme. It's all based off interpretation, you know? And I can say that I get more mentally, I get more mentally from a poem than I do from your average rap song, to be honest with you.
Damn.
You get more from a poem. A
Poem.
poem.
Couldn't imagine.
From reading a poem.
I couldn't imagine getting more out of a poem than I got.
And that's without any instrumental behind it. That's without the person's voice. I could see a poem now on Facebook, Instagram, any social media platform, reading it. I don't know what the person looked like. I don't know the history. I don't know none of that. But I can read some shit, and truth be told, I'm like, damn, like I feel the shit. I'm breaking it down, bar for bar, stanza for stanza, and I feel like I know that person. I know that feeling.
That's called, yeah.
You know what I'm
That's how I
saying?
feel about music, though.
That's how good music should be. And so when I judge music for me is based off of how good it is to me. You know, you do a song today, is it a dance song? If it's a dance song, I don't expect much out of it.
Right.
You know, if you got passion behind what you spitting as though it's something that I should care about, now my ears a little bit more open, but now what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Your life, your story? I want to hear your story.
Right.
Yeah.
I do.
It becomes from just doing music to entertain to creating actual bodies of work.
Right. You know?
Oh, yeah. See.
Yeah.
I'm big on that.
Yeah. He definitely big on that.
I'm big
Yeah.
on a body of work.
Yeah.
I
Right.
might not listen to your single. I probably not listen to you like a single or whatever popping. But if you got like a book I can read, a whole full story,
Yeah.
Right.
I take that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of
Word up.
times it ain't about your story. It's about just tell me a story. If you want my attention, tell me a story. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest. Because you don't have to always necessarily live it. The person who living it is not as detailed as the person who been through it.
Right.
The person like fight. He like, man, you like, man, what happened in that fight? Man, they walked up on me talking shit, man. They hit the nigga in the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The person looking, they be like, yo, nah, he walked up on him. Bro, look to the left, right?
Yeah,
You
word.
probably noticed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the whole descriptive tale on that.
Facts.
The person that actually did is like, yeah, man, they walked up on me. I got that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Facts.
it's a lot shorter, but the person who telling the story, I love a good storyteller. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like you'll love my music then. 'Cause
Yeah, okay.
that's
Okay.
legit what I
Yeah,
do with
no doubt.
storytelling, bro.
Yeah.
You know, back in high school when I first started recording, I felt like, and not just how I felt, but I know nobody wanted to hear that in high school. In high school, we all young, you know. As niggas, we chasing certain things.
Especially in that era.
In that
You know what I'm
era,
saying?
you know.
It was crunk. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Yeah.
You
Turn
know,
up.
You said 2008?
2002, I was a fresh. I graduated 06.
Okay.
So from 02 to 06 was high school. You know, I know ain't nobody want to hear my fucking story, regardless of what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, choreographed dances. Soldier Boy was popping. He became a millionaire. Like, I ain't had that
Yeah,
going for
word.
me. Like, you want to hear my story? I ain't got no dance behind it, but you know.
Yeah, word though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
But yeah. But now I'm far more. And even then, I could say I wasn't truly comfortable with even the way I presented my music, just because I knew if it wasn't off popularity alone, probably wasn't gonna get listened to.
Word.
9 times out of 10. But now, you know, everything you hear me spit, it's a story behind the story. I could tell you some shit now.
Yeah, straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this 7-inch scar on my face came from some shit.
Tell us about it.
You know, so the history behind me, single parent household, that's a bar in the track. Ironically enough, you know what I'm saying? That's how it always is. But my mom's, she was a nurse, big time nurse up top. She hustled big time as well. Unfortunately, I was a hypocrite in hating that lifestyle for her and us, as far as her not being around. Grandma raised us, knew what moms was doing. Tell parents all the time, yo, kids do not care why you're not there.
Yeah.
Whether it's
word.
good or bad, just be there. They want you there, you know?
Yeah.
So the way my life ran, she out running the streets, doing what she do, even if it was take care of us, whatever the case may be, she wasn't there. Unfortunately, when I graduated high school here, I went back up top and got caught in the product of my environment, which is a real life theory. But the second part behind that theory is you don't have to ride that wave forever. You don't get stuck on that page of the book forever. You know, it was a stepping stone. I ain't telling niggas to go out here and start hustling, but it was a stepping stone. And that's all it should ever be, if ever it has to be something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was up there in 08 hustling, 2 different sets of Bloods. I ain't never bang. You know what I'm saying? I represent myself. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what the fuck to do.
Yeah,
You ain't tell me what the fuck to wear. You ain't tell me what the fuck to go. You know, and you'll hear that type of confidence behind my music. Like, and if you feel like whatever. But in the midst of that, there was a lot of heat going on between them 2 sets, and I got caught in the middle of it because I'm out here hustling for myself. I ain't fronted shit, just being real. I'm buying my shit. I don't owe you nothing, like we talked about when I came in here, all the way back then. This mine. I ain't got to see you again. Okay.
Yeah.
So, on top of me being in the streets, I'm a good dude, genuinely good dude. You know, you got thugs, you got gangsters, you got D-boys. I wasn't never a thug. I wasn't never a gangster. I was a D-boy with a good attitude. So people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? When you out here beating up your customers,
Right.
you got niggas scared to shop with you. What the fuck? You selling shoes and shit. You like, hey, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. But ironically, all the heat built up, and it was one weekend, or one Friday. My homeboy Slim, shout out Slim, came up. He was in South Carolina. His pops passed in Harlem, rest in peace. I told him to come up to Connecticut where I was. So he slid up. I called out of work on a Friday. Karma, okay? I called out of work, healthy as fuck. Hey, I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick. I ain't gonna make it. Okay? I get ready to go to the ATM. I walk out. I'm in all white, by the way. White do-rag, white polo, bleach white Levi's, white shell toes. I'm fresh, right?
Boy, looking like cocaine.
Facts, okay? Facts, okay? So I go to head up to the ATM. It's a little chick I know. Me and her mom, you know, was cool as fuck, whatever. I looked at her like a little sister. You know, you supposed to be in school. It's Friday. You know,
yeah,
get in the house, whatever. I turn my back, walk off. I see 3 dudes. Hear her yell. See 3 dudes grab her by the belt loop. Like random, 3 niggas. I know the niggas, Bloods. Okay, little bit of heat, little bit of friction. Ain't nobody ever said shit because we would have been handled it, but that day shit got handled.
Yeah,
they set up on me. We start boxing. With my luck, the way my life go, they having a whole blood cookout at the top of the hill.
Damn.
At the top of the hill. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Hey, hold up. Where my help at? God damn. What the fuck? I'm out here banging in all white, my nigga.
Oh.
All white. My brother upstairs, 3rd floor, he said something told him to come downstairs. That's that brotherly love. Shout out Rob. He come downstairs, so now it's 2 on 7.
Damn.
2 on 7. Bro, I ain't never been so tired of my fucking life, bro. You know, but we working niggas. Knocking nigga out, bro, knocking nigga out. I'm getting hyped. I really don't want to stop the shit because I'm about that shit.
You know that adrenaline, you know what I mean?
Adrenaline, we going.
Like
I just seen 2 of y'all niggas drop. It's a gang of y'all. I feel amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got that dog in me.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was also coming up in life, really starting in high school. I was cocky as fuck. Not gonna lie to you. Sports, music, whatever. You couldn't tell me shit. At that moment, fight's over. They picking niggas up. Nigga knocked out under the car, nigga over here. Okay? I sent my brother upstairs. And I'm like, the way my brain work, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got a story. I got a song to make about this shit. Like, what? Nigga, what? I don't bang, but I'm all, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling cuzzos and all that shit. I'm playing a music video in my head. You know what I'm saying? I sent bro upstairs. Little girl walked in front of me, yo, and that's when shit started moving slow. Like, I seen the girl mom calling her down the hallway. I'm trying to push her through. She's in between me and these group of niggas, in between the fence gate. I drop my head. As soon as I drop my head, I hear, yo! I look up, slow motion, I see a piece of silver in a nigga hand. I'm like, he about to shoot me. Yeah. I thought it was a gun. I was like, he about to shoot me. I leaned back, truly didn't feel nothing, stood up. Everybody's eyes got wide. We talking about 3 different apartment complexes was watching. The nigga that swung at me, eyes got wide. Niggas behind him, eyes got wide. And I'm like, yo, I don't feel shot. Like, I ain't never been shot, so I don't know what it's like to feel shot. But I'm like, yo, I'm good. I set up on the nigga. The cops come, EMS come, they haul ass, whatever. I look down, and because we all music savvy, it looked like DMX, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood out.
Damn.
I swear to God. And I was in all white.
Shit.
Bro, I looked down.
They probably thought you was gonna die, nigga.
Nigga, I was like, where the fuck this shit come from? I'm like,
you don't
I don't feel nothing. So
that's horrible.
That's horrible.
That's all I can say. That shit horrible.
Yeah.
That's a good page.
You know what I'm saying? So
goddamn.
painting pictures with word. I'm telling us how it looks. So my homegirl, Jamaican chick Erin, she come over. She was like, "Yo, they got you, G. They got you." I'm like, "Fuck you mean they got me? Like, I'm good. I feel amazing." EMT come over. If an EMT ever get baffled when he dealing with you, something is very wrong.
He just saw some shit.
My nigga left his bag, walked me to the truck, sat me down, and was like, "Hey man, I gotta go back and get my bag." I left my bag. I'm like, "What you doing leaving shit? Like I'm here bleeding out, you know?" He was like, Don't move the towel off your face." And I'm like, "Okay, I want to see my shit because I don't even feel nothing on my face."
Yeah.
Bro, when I looked in that convex mirror and moved the towel off my face, paint some more pictures for you. My shit looked like when you boil a hot dog too long.
Oh.
And the only thing I felt on my face was my nostril right here. And that was the top of my face curled up like this. The bottom half was curled down. And for the first time in my life, my knees buckled and I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
But as a 19-year-old nigga, first thing came to my mind, I was like, my pussy level just dropped, nigga. this shit just bottomed the fuck out.
I'm a monster.
Yeah, why I fight so good. I fight so good, nigga, because I got to protect my face.
You feel me?
Swear to God, boy, it don't be because I'm just an amazing fighter, nigga. Just because, nigga, I can't let you fuck this shit up here.
Hey, I'm telling
This
you.
the breadwinner.
I'm telling you.
So welcome VSF to the show.
Yeah,
You know I slide in there, bitch. You know I ease in this motherfucker.
Yeah, slid on.
Yeah, I mean.
Bro,
But that's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. 3.5 hours worth of stitches, inside and out. I sat there with my looking in the fucking. It was a light overhead, but I could see my reflection, bro, and just thinking of everything at the time, like shit, my job. You know, I couldn't go to work. I had to be supposed to be in the house for 3 weeks. With the doctor's telling me why he's stitching my face.
Shout out to your surgeon. God,
Bro,
Shout out.
nigga. I'm pretty sure his last name was Patel. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta remember shit like that, yeah.
hey,
God damn.
man talked me through. He's like, "Hey, I can't give you any more medicine. You still feel it?" I said, "Yeah, I feel it. Just go ahead."
Yeah.
You feel it? Like, just go ahead. Because at this point, I'm plotting in my head. It was a fair fight until you pulled a box cutter out. It was 7 of y'all. Did you need that?
Yeah, for real.
I mean, you needed it because you see your two niggas not.
You
But
was an Avenger, nigga. Shit. We didn't know that.
hey,
The niggas did mess around and jump Thanos and they ain't even know
you know what I'm
it.
saying? Like,
Nigga said, "Nah, I got to cut you."
hey, had to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yo,
Nah, real talk, that's crazy.
but from all that, honest to God, all jokes aside, from that day, I wound up losing 2 jobs, not one. That was 2008, by the way. So the drought, a lot of people don't correlate the drought, Lil Wayne. It was a drought in drugs.
Yeah. Oh, it was a real drought. Yeah.
A real drought. I had no drugs to sell. So I'm out of work, no drugs to sell, lost my place. I had just bought a dog, Spade, rest in peace, Spade, May 18th.
R.I.P.
Shit,
Spade,
my
man.
bitch. That's my bitch.
Wow.
You know, back to that. But I had a dog, broke up with the what would become my baby mom, lost the crib, homeless for 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Probably could have stayed. I know I could have stayed with some bitches. I probably could have stayed with some people. But
didn't drop.
done drop, bro.
Damn.
Or so I thought.
No, that shit.
So I thought. Let me tell you, bro.
I'm a superhero now.
Hey, the first Puerto Rican bitch that walked up and picked my chin up and she was like, "Oh, you was the nigga that was fighting on Ferry Street." I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "That shit sexy as fuck." I was like, "Okay, I'm in there. Let's go, like all day." But it changed my life, yo. Like I went from throwing block parties every weekend. I had bitches hustling for me at the colleges in Connecticut. I felt like life was everything, bro. Like I had more money, more clothes than I could ever handle. I had clothes and Rubbermaid totes, and I'm working Monday through Friday, not sleeping. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the rush of all that shit. I ain't know them people at the party. I got a condo or apartment full of people. I don't know these people. But when you walk in, I got 20 blunts, bro. I got 20 different bottles of different type of liquor. It's empowering in a negative ass way.
In a negative
Very
way?
negative way. Because power can do one of two things. You can take advantage of your power and your platform, you know, or you can take it and let it ruin you and everybody else that shit come across.
Real, though. Yeah, that's real. You can use your powers for good or bad.
I could have took the attention and the people that was around me. I could have got them all involved with music or anything I said they would have did. You got a power behind your hand, behind your voice. Like even think about. And I hate to bring this up, but like Travis Scott. When you have that many people behind you at a concert, I've never done a concert. I've done live performances. I've had maybe 100 people behind me 100%. Bro, that shit'll blow your mind. You can tell the motherfuckers, jump the motherfucker in the black shirt.
Right.
He's getting jumped.
Doing that shit.
He is getting fucked up, bro. Cause that you controlling him right
Yeah,
now.
word though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you referencing that to the Travis Scott thing that happened with the people. Some people died, huh?
yeah.
Somebody Astro World, right?
Yeah,
Astro World.
And that's fucking with his career now. You know,
Shit, that
he
nigga
got
just
canceled
broke every
and,
record in the world. Like just like that scar, it did good for him.
It did good for him.
You know what I'm trying to say?
It did.
Astro World shit.
This Utopia would just drop that shit. Broke every record this year for everything that ever came out. That bitch like been number one like forever.
Facts. Now he losing. I know he got canceled in 2 different countries. They ain't want him over there because it's gonna cost him. You know, they don't want to take that chance. But
canceled in 2 countries and still being number 1.
Right.
what? Power.
No one man, yo. No
Power
one
in
man.
one man.
You make that good music, you be all right.
Facts.
They don't give a fuck what you do now. You make good music, goddamn. You in the
That's
game.
right.
You don't have to be shit, but make good music.
You right.
Look at Gunna. Police as fuck on camera, but that bitch number one.
Yeah, word.
You really police as fuck?
Don't start, man. Don't do
You
that.
might as well- Come on now. Come on
Talk
now.
about it, but
Everybody
I haven't
said-
heard. I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't heard him like. I don't know if he told or you know what I'm saying.
Everybody, and then you know what I'm saying. They're like, yo, I ain't listening to Gunna. You know what I'm saying? The album. You know
If
what I
somebody
mean?
asks me right now in the court of law, and they say, is VSM a criminal organization,
And
and
you say,
have
yes,
you
it is.
performed crimes in the name of VSM? And I say, yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm the
around.
police.
Yeah, you police.
You know what I'm saying? They were talking about, oh, he told on himself. Yeah, you told that you, but listen, you're not the leader of YSL, Sir Thug
Right.
is.
Right.
So if they saying, is it a gang? And everybody else saying, no, Thug, like, I ain't a part of no gang. You be like, yes, ma'am, it's a gang. And yeah, we be doing criminal shit.
Right.
That's telling on everybody.
So then when you come out with a track,
All that dry snitching.
Man, that was moist.
That wasn't dry. I about to say that wasn't
that was
dry.
damp. That was damp.
That was kind of moist right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then his reasoning from what I read, they quoted him. He said that they set him up to answer those questions.
on,
That's not a
man.
setup. Well, he just said that's not a setup. That's
You
a
can
direct
choose not to
question.
You asked me,
answer that,
and somebody would ask me, I would have said, boy, we ain't talk about, I would have said that in the middle of the courtroom.
That's right.
We ain't talk about none of this, right? He said that they didn't ask him, they didn't tell him they was going to ask that particular question.
Right.
Me
Of course they
personally,
ain't gonna tell you that.
as soon as you ask me that, I wouldn't give a fuck. They just say, well, say yes to everything and you going home. That's basically what it was. So when they asked him a bunch of other minute questions, but it's on camera, it's on video. Like you can go look it up.
You need to
see.
watch more First 48. Just
And
don't
then
say
it's
shit.
like, and then they asked him that question.
Niggas-
You could see he had a different look on his face or whatever, but he was like, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
So regardless of the fact, like I just would have said, well, that's my time. Y'all
So,
I got involved in it. I got to die with it. Bro.
In
But-
that heat of that moment, though, at that moment, I'm sure he was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't.
ain't no moment that warm now. You talking about heat of the moment.
But I'm just saying, though, like, when somebody say to say yeah to everything, you like, all right.
You can't be that
Damn, when they
stupid
say
though.
you that,
I'm about to say, even if
That's
the
like
lawyer
basically
tell you
asking
that.
me, like, say yeah to everything. Hey, do you sell drugs? Yes. Have you committed crimes? Yes.
Right.
You know, you
That's
telling on
anything.
yourself. That's telling yourself. Have you done X, Y, and Z? But when you said is YSL
Oh, yeah.
X, Y, Z.
Yeah,
Like, what you mean?
everybody.
Like, you understand the question from I should be answering. Like, if they ask me, hey, y'all got some 20 grand on the table? Yes. Is your mama a bitch? Hold up now.
oh, yeah. Wait,
I mean, God, I'm not just gonna say yes to every fucking thing. Now, goddamn it, you got a mind now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, your lawyer ain't shit either, man. Your lawyer ain't shit, bro.
Right.
But your lawyer told you, man, that's your only way out.
Your lawyer didn't advise you
like
correctly.
you said, though,
Facts.
you make good music, man. No, you wouldn't.
I'm perplexed with why people can't, or you know what I'm saying, separate like the artist from, you know what I'm saying, from like, say for instance,
From the
right?
music.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. So like a lot of
impossible.
people, you know, they say like, yo, I ain't listening to R. Kelly no more. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck him.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Well,
Because I feel like people
but
think
why?
you're supposed to be at least a part of your music, you know. Shit you rap about, you did it, will do it, have done it. Those 3 steps.
Yeah.
It's only in this genre, though, man. You don't get none of that.
even
And pop or
wait.
you don't get none of that in other
I think in
genres.
this room, it's you know what I'm saying? Half the people in this room wrote, other than KB, maybe.
I didn't wrote.
You never wrote.
I didn't wrote.
Everybody wrote before. I think we all talked about shit that we ain't necessarily do before.
Yeah,
Well,
But
you
will
know,
do.
yeah,
will
thank you.
do. Would you
I don't
have
think
to?
so.
I
I don't
ain't
think
never.
so.
I ain't never
Now,
said shit I would not do.
will I-
You ain't
Well,
never
I-
wrote about that. You
Will I exaggerate for the sake of comedy?
Like something that I wouldn't do or something that I haven't been doing?
No.
Even if you ain't telling your story, you telling it.
But
I'll tell somebody else.
Now you can tell a story, but when you do that, make sure you let me know that's what you telling.
I'm not even talking about
Like when Nas did From My Project Window.
There you go.
Right.
He letting you know, like I wasn't involved in a lot of that shit, but I saw all this From My
I was
Project
around
Window.
it. I was around
So
it.
it's still
respect
good
that
music,
movie.
and I can respect it. You feel what I'm just a person of anything. Like right now, like if we have a conversation and you know what I'm saying, like y'all tell me that we sit here and talk about our children or whatever, and then I see you 2 weeks later and your baby mama posting receipts that you haven't got your child in 6 months, and I don't give a fuck about no rapper. Like, I just stand on what you say, like, because I didn't ask you was you the biggest thug in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you was you Stalin. I didn't ask you none of that. When I listen to Drake, I don't go into it thinking like, oh Lord. If Drake tells, nobody's mad at Drake because Drake don't try to act like the biggest gangster.
Right.
But you're not gonna tell me YSL till it's death, and if you play with me, and then you gonna say in your music, I never take the scan against my, and then you did it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just be who you are.
That was funny as hell.
You know what I mean? Just that's all I'm saying. Like people act like you. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. I'm gonna say this, and people take this the other way. I'm gonna say this about music too. Like when people say the snitching thing, like y'all live in this. You sit on social media, and what I keep trying to explain to niggas of my caliber is a lot of people on them social medias are not qualified to have an opinion about certain shit.
Come on now.
Like when you
one more time.
a lot of them people on social media are not qualified to have an opinion on certain things. So it's like people like, that's my opinion. Well, you can't have an opinion about something you know nothing of.
Facts.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you even if you look at the definition of it, you have to know something about it to be able to form an opinion about something.
Yeah. That's
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So it's like, oh, y'all live by this fake street code of no snitching and this and that and the third. But my main thing is what I tell people is stop trying to make it okay by making it seem like it's just a street mentality.
That's right.
Nobody gangster taught me that snitching was bad. My grandmother taught me that. When I was 3 years old and I would run to her and say something, she'd be like, don't nobody like a tattletale. Don't nobody like a snitch. If you come in here telling me something else, tell me what you did. Quick from coming, the next person come in here and tell me something, I'm gonna whoop their motherfucking ass. You learned that at 3 years old. So don't try to act like this is a fucked up street mentality if you don't tell on your friends. That's what you don't do, nigga. You don't tell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you were involved in anything. Like right now, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't give a fuck who listening or whoever the situation may be. If they come in here talking about a body, bitch, I just left the gym with my son. I didn't do it. One of these niggas did. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if I don't give a fuck if they get me for 20 bricks right now, and I know I ain't sold nothing but a 9-piece. My only thing is to clear myself of the 20 bricks because I knew I was involved in drug activity.
Yeah, word though. Yeah.
No, you can't tell nothing if you was involved. If you had any part of anything going on, you absolutely cannot tell.
Yeah.
The only way that is okay for you to, like, who's going to get mad and want to burn Miss Barbara's house down because she told you was selling drugs in her house? Boy, Miss Barbara ain't never ran a stoplight. She's a civilian. She's supposed, that's the police is there for her. Not for us selling drugs with each other. You shoot me and I tell you shot at me.
Like, you like, my she ain't in the streets. She tell you that because she want to hear you fucking come and.
Oh shit, but stop that. You saying that because it's radio, nigga. You know my grandma.
Most old people call the cops or some shit.
That shit, my grandma gangster.
My bad. If most shit happen, old people call the cops. I done had old cops on me. It ain't even doing shit.
You got the woman that raised you. Got to think my grandma was like 35 when I was born, 34 when I was born. So she raised me like, you know what I'm saying? My mom and them did their thing. Like my grandma raised me. So it's like a regular mama raising you, not like an old lady. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, but she wasn't nothing but like 34, 35 when I was born. You feel what I'm saying? But I just wanted to say that, like, shit, she was gangster than her. Fucking right. Yeah. When you get back to the hood, ass cat and all of my mom ripping all that. My grandma was gangster. So what I'm saying is like, but I just feel like that's basic man principle.
Right.
You just don't tell on people when you had something to do with something. You know what I'm saying?
That's yeah.
Nah, because he like Steele was saying some gangster shit. Like he was saying
basically, like, it don't matter what you, long as you talented. You know what I'm saying?
And KP was saying about separating the people from the music. It's very hard to when this is a genre. Like we cannot excuse that this is a genre based on the truth.
Yeah.
It's always been. It's not
very
R&B.
extreme.
It's not country. It's not none of those. We have our own entity, so we can't compare it to nothing else. This right here was always based on what we went through as a people and what we was doing.
That's why it's so much better than any genre.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, even with that though, like country, go fuck if you do some fuck shit. I ain't fucking. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Now, as far as like the courts go and who's found guilty and the R. Kelly shit, I give R. Kelly a little bit of leeway.
I give him leeway too because his family fucked him up.
Now, I'm being honest.
His family fucked him
Man,
up.
let me get a swig of that, man. Y'all niggas tripping, man.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting to tap in. I got 2 daughters. I'm gonna tell you how.
I already know where you coming.
Hold on, wait. R. Kelly did some fucked up shit.
But R. Kelly did the same way. You know that shit.
Facts though, he did.
Repeats, though.
What do you mean?
Man, I wouldn't give a
He's talking about
fuck.
touched
bro.
as a child.
I don't know, bro.
And I was abandoned as one, but I love my children to death.
Hold on. I don't care his why.
Yeah.
I have 2 daughters. I will behead a nigga.
Yeah.
But that type that type of
Publicly.
demonic shit,
The guillotine.
it follows though.
It's like he
It
been
don't
doing
stop.
that for
It
a
don't
while,
stop
too.
right there.
That ain't the start.
And then it's the people around him, man. I blame the
Yeah.
people around him.
But what I'm saying
like,
is,
R. Kelly, go get help, bro.
yeah. But what I'm saying
Instead of being a
is,
yes
blame
man,
him.
you know what I'm saying?
you okay? But what
That's
I'm
the
saying
only
is,
leeway I could give him.
like
At
what I'm
the end of
saying
the day,
is
you
like
still-
separating
you
the
still
artists
grown.
and the music. You know what I'm saying? You know,
It's hard.
he
to separate.
he horrible for what he did.
Yeah,
bro.
but that's still the king of R&B.
Horrible.
That's still the
But let me tell
know
you
what I'm saying?
So I cannot ever listen to a R. Kelly song again and not think about him
Your child.
making that music
For little girls.
exactly.
Child.
That
Seems
age-
like you're ready. How the fuck you gonna listen to that and not think about a 12-year-old?
That fucks everything up.
that age ain't nothing but a number.
AJ, come on,
He had
bro.
a Leah.
Unless it's fucking Two-Step and Chocolate Factory type shit,
Oh,
like
shit.
something outside of
Yeah.
Happy people.
happy people. But if it's something about relations, love,
That
sex,
shit falls in. If
To
it's
the
falling,
right.
it's
I'm
falling
like,
now. No, that shit falls in together. You can't be like, yeah, I fuck with that one. But
well, I don't. He'll
on that track.
he don't get no play. He don't get no play. No play.
yeah, Michael.
by myself or some shit.
I ain't gonna lie, these old ladies, man, they still playing R. Kelly.
I mean, they
playing
can
it
do
at
their
the
own.
cookout.
All
It's-
them,
it's
all
just-
them was getting
you know
touched.
what
They
I'm
was
saying?
doing it anyway.
It's just double standard,
They
man.
called
Like
granddaddy, uncles, all that shit back in the day.
Facts, man.
it's just double standard, like you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
you'll see. I seen a post, man, where you know what I'm saying. There's 16. I think he might be 15 or 16. You know what I'm saying? He's a runner in another country. I don't know, somewhere in Africa or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was a picture taken of him. But you know, he was you know he was showing his print was showing,
Right.
and the ladies in the comments were older women, and they were saying all these like
come
I'm
on.
talking about.
Come on, it'll
he's
never be the
16.
same, bro. Come on, we can
You know
we can
what I'm
just
saying?
accept
but
that.
but that's what I'm
Yeah, double
saying.
standard, and it's
though.
okay.
Right. Yeah,
I'm not saying it
You
was
know what I'm
okay
saying?
for them, but what I'm saying is we just gotta accept the fact that double standards. Is
so double standards. You know what I'm saying? But it's double standards with music too.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what
So
I'm
let me
saying?
ask you this,
So
Kel.
we can accept, you know what I'm saying, or it's okay, and we understand it and recognize it that way. Why is it so much different for music?
So let me ask you this.
Why is it? though?
If Kel's in jail, if he do his time, do we exonerate him when he come out? He didn't pay for his crime, right?
You ain't paying for shit.
can't
If you
pay
touch
for
my
Pay for
daughter,
that?
if you touch
Okay.
my daughter,
I just
you
wanted
ain't
to read the
paying
room
for
up in
that
here.
Yeah, certain things.
I
you
just
can't
wanted to
pay
read the
for.
room in here now.
And I'm dead not like, you know what I'm saying, giving him because he was filthy for what he done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
That nigga had book bags full of tape.
Like, yeah,
bro.
Let's
bro.
just
You know what I'm saying?
understand, man. This is what I want everybody to understand. When people do that, because people do that on social media a lot, and I'm in a lot of hip hop groups, because I love this shit for real,
Yeah.
to death. You feel what I'm trying to say? That's all I do all day. Argue back and forth with people in hip hop groups. You feel what I'm saying? Because I like the
barbershop
music.
talk.
Hip hop groups and sports groups. That's my thing.
That's what I do all
I
day.
post. People be
There
like,
you
you
go.
seen what such and such post on Facebook? Man, I don't give a fuck about what you post on. I don't even look at nobody's shit. I'm gonna keep it gangster.
I talk
You feel
hip-hop
what I'm
like I
saying?
talk
Only
like
thing
niggas
I
talk
do is
football.
post what I'm gonna post and go to hip hop groups and sports group. But long story short, this is what I'm saying. Hip hop is its own entity, bro. It's operated a certain way. It's not in the box with any other music genre, bro.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't say, oh, it's okay for R&B artists, it's okay for rock and roll. We don't give a fuck about them. That's not us. This right here is a form of expression from our community.
That's facts.
From our
came
backgrounds.
from pain.
Why do you think they belittle one of the greatest rappers of all time, Eminem? Because he don't come from where we come from.
No.
You not about to out rap him, I'm gonna tell you that shit.
Oh, hell no.
So you can't talk about his skills, but they just belittle him because he's
white.
not one of us.
white.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to
That's
say?
just
Like
the
you
stupidest
gotta
thing
kind of
ever,
be
bro.
like why they do about Drake. Oh, Drake ain't from the hood. Like no matter how we try to escape it, this is our music.
That's right.
This is not their music. This is not the music for the people coming from the suburbs. This is not the music from the people coming from the farms and the barnyards
Right.
and stuff. This is our music, bro. And we set the rules to this shit. And one of our rules is, boy, you got to kind of be about what you're talking
Integrity.
Yeah.
You got to do your
about. That's a
homework.
fact. Say it again, still. Integrity.
Integrity.
And you got to do your homework, nigga. You got to know what came before you, bro.
That's a fact.
You got
That's
to
a
go
fact.
come from that school, bro. That school of hard knocks.
Hey, and I was just talking to a nigga about that earlier, and they said I was wrong, right? However, like they'll tell you, I do believe in paying homage, right?
Gotta pay homage.
However, I do think the reason why that rap game is messed up is not because of the younger generation.
older niggas
It's
ain't-
because of the older niggas. They just can't accept the fact that their time is come and gone and niggas get making more money than they making.
Yo,
That's
these
just what the
young
fuck it
kids making
is.
Way more
And
money than
easier.
they ever.
Why you
It's
think
not making
motherfuckers?
more, it's making it easier.
Who you heard say something bad about 50 Cent? Who you heard say something bad about Jay-Z?
50 Cent special
P.
kid.
Diddy. Who? None of them, because you know why they rich as fuck. They not hating.
Oh yeah.
They embrace the younger
Pop Smoke was supposed to be
generation.
the new 50. And what
You
50
see what I'm
did.
saying? He got the
50 brought
baby.
him right up.
All of them, like the baby up on the 50, like
Yup.
it's his nephew or something. Like all young street niggas love these niggas. P. Diddy, Jay, the kids. Like you don't hear nothing about them from the younger generation.
Yeah.
Because they always showing love. Let me put you on my back, young nigga, and show you how to do this shit. I'm straight. I love what you doing. You feel what I'm trying to say? You gotta understand, like, I'm gonna pay homage to your music. Like, oh,
Right.
no, well, he talking junk about he talking junk about Jay-Z. No, he not. He talking shit about Sean Corey Carter. He might not like Sean Carter.
Right,
He might have
right,
met
right.
Jay-Z and don't like the person. So when I come around you and I don't have to be, I ain't got nothing negative to say about Jay. No, I mean, he has a catalog out of this world, but I met Sean Carter and I don't fuck with him.
Right.
I'm a grown man at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This not my daddy. I grew up listening to his music, but when I met his bitch ass, he wasn't who he said he was. So I'm just keeping. I'm not saying Jay-Z. You know that's my. I'm just giving an example of somebody.
That happens when niggas make it into the industry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That mask comes off and you start seeing niggas, then your idols come, your rivals,
What
and all
Ross
that
said?
type of shit. You know
I just,
what I'm saying?
I
You
just
start
want to give a
falling out
shout
of
out.
place.
Can I give a shout out to all the female artists in today's day and age in rap? Because the shit nowadays is fire.
Hard.
I ain't never thought I'd see
You wanna
20 Foxy Browns
Hard.
and Lil Kim's and
Don't
Raw
sit
Diggers.
but see, now
and,
you're going too far.
you know what I'm saying?
Foxy
Come on
Brown.
out there.
I'm just saying, like,
You
it's
talking about a lot of women making that
just
good
a lot of, it's a lot of women.
Okay.
I appreciate it, man.
I like it.
I do.
I like it.
But
I
hold
appreciate the rhapsodies and stuff like
They
that.
going crazy right now.
But you know what I'm saying? It's cool hearing that your pussy pink and your booty hole brown, but I can't have that every
Well,
track
they-
on the
they all
album,
like
bro.
Lola
Shit, I
Brooks ain't
mean,
really
I listen to ESTG. He one of my favorite rappers. I hear about fentanyl every song. The fuck you mean? I mean, everybody got their own. Like, don't hold it on them bitches now.
I'm
We
just
got to
saying.
keep it gangster.
Right.
Both sides, both
You got to keep it gangster. I love Jay-Z
but
since '96. He
man.
been talking about cocaine now.
Yeah.
But it's not even so much as, you know what I'm saying, like what it is they talking about. It's just the
I just like their
delivery
relevance.
of it.
The delivery, the hardest shit about it.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go.
You got boy,
So
the
how much
delivery, the hardest shit.
How much do we give to the artists versus the producers? Because it seems like it's the producers that's making
That's
these shits go viral.
Man,
like
you
that,
can
bro.
produce anything in the world. If your shit trash, if you don't nobody don't want to
You know
listen
what I'm
to
saying?
you.
You can spit trash, but if that beat hard,
Yeah.
that shit over with.
Nah,
From a-
I done
that
heard.
shit's going
I done
places.
heard people do songs with. I done heard people do songs with Drake and that shit do 100,000 views and got like a Drake. Everything Drake do don't go super platinum like y'all think.
No, it don't.
He be doing some shit with niggas and this shit kind of be like, and I done seen him do some shit with some motherfuckers and that shit have 10 million views at it.
Right,
It's about how you come on that motherfucking beat,
And
bro.
marketing is a big thing.
It's how you
Marketing,
is, bro. Like you,
Yeah.
like nobody don't give a like I try to tell people. Me, probably everybody at this table, we're a fan of the sport, the lyrical aspect of
sure.
it,
Yeah.
being able to really rap and being able to get your story across in a fire way. You know what I'm saying? We all fans of that. We come
I like
from
how
that
you
era.
said sport, man. People forget this shit is
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
sport too.
And I said that,
competitive.
and I said that to piggyback off what you said earlier about paying homage. Yes, I love you, Michael Jordan, but if I'm Kobe at 18, bitch, I'm trying to drop 40 on you when we play.
God, yo.
I'm no longer the pupil. We're peers now. So when these guys step into the battle, not the battle, but in the ring with big weights that been there before them, yes, I respect you, but I'm not trying to be your little homie, nigga. I'm trying to be equal or higher than you. So that's why a lot of fans like, oh, that young nigga ain't. It's always the old motherfuckers. That young nigga ain't paying homage to whatever the situation may be. Da 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 da. I might have got it. You might go right now. So you might blow up tomorrow. And we might be at a motherfucking Essence Festival or something, and you might see Tip or something, and you be like, what's up, Tip? You know what I'm saying? We doing whatever. And you be like, damn, boy, Clifford a bitch ass nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
It's sad, but it probably gonna be
Because you can't say nothing about Tip. He's a legend. He's an all-time great. You can't say nothing about Tip, but Clifford a hoe. I'm not saying he is, but I'm just telling you, like, people forget about that, bro. Like, when people get in that ring and they're you can't little boy me no more, because at the end of the day, I'm a man. Rap is the only motherfucking genre of music that you gotta be the shit but humble. Love yourself but don't overstep. What the fuck? What I'm gonna do? Yeah. Back in the days, nigga, like you hear them niggas rapping, all it was about was who was the best. I'm better than you, fuck that. And nobody was mad because somebody said they was better than them. And if you look at all the beefs between older niggas and younger niggas, it's always the old nigga first.
Always.
Yeah. Like when everybody talking about Nelly, talking about KRS-One. Nelly wasn't thinking about him. He was chilling, making his #1 song. And KRS-One said something about him. Yes, you a legend, but I'm a fucking man just like you. Don't talk about me. I'm gonna say something about you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What young nigga you know said something about an older nigga first?
Don't happen too much.
Like motherfuckers get like, even with the snitching shit.
Kodak Black said Lil Wayne wasn't the best rapper, so he wanted to fight him because he wasn't the best.
Kodak Black different.
Kodak Black, boy.
He different.
That boy different, boy.
Kodak said, nigga, I beat your ass. Do you think you rap better than me?
I beat your stupid ass. I beat your stupid ass.
But what that was, Wayne said something about he didn't know who he was or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He said that first though.
He did.
But that's Wayne's fault. Wayne don't know who the fuck that nigga is for real.
No.
You don't. Well, you don't live in America and don't know Kodak Black. Kodak Black different. But that nigga.
For good or bad, he knew who he was.
But Wayne an alien too, though. You know that dude be about his shit.
Eminem know who niggas is. Like, he don't know who niggas is.
Man, you crazy as fuck. Kodak Black.
Kodak Black.
Them niggas in the door, in the closet rappers.
What I'm saying is,
they stay.
It's not a comparison of who you are. Right now, nigga, you know who Kodak Black is.
Right.
For one reason or another. Own world, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You people like that.
You ain't never in your own world no more.
I think so.
You ain't never in your own world.
Nah.
Okay, the phone is.
I see Wayne on TV every day, nigga. You know what's going on, nigga.
Yeah, but if you ain't looking at TV. If you ain't popping up,
you ain't
watching goddamn BET.
No, Wayne ain't doing. Wayne,
I don't watch BET.
That nigga too high.
It's crazy to me because this is
Wayne
how I'm
too
feeling.
Much
Like
lean to be trying to figure out.
Wayne, listen, man. Listen. Forget all that shit that niggas paint for you. Wayne sits home all the time with his children, his old lady, and all them children, teenage. They listen to fucking Kodak Black. If you come on, bro, that's like me saying I don't know who the NBA young boy. I don't personally listen to him, but I can't go round my daughter.
Right.
She bumping that shit early in the motherfucking morning. Turn that shit down for you. You feel me? Like, come on, Wayne, stop
You
that
got a
shit.
point
Nigga.
there, man.
Come on, stop, Wayne. And you a music legend. You one of the top 5.
Eminem, like, he don't know niggas either.
Eminem's lying.
Okay,
If he say he don't know people, he's lying, bro. I'm not saying that he might don't know who YBT Fat is. Bitch, you know Kodak Black though.
Yeah, you know Kodak.
You know the nigga with goddamn 300 million views on his last video, nigga. You know him.
Facts.
Stop playing. Like,
So
that's why niggas be talking about their old ass.
since we talking about Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying, in this moment, you know what I mean, and we done talked about, you know, the other discrepancies and all that. Kodak Black done a song with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
As he should.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so what's like, how does that,
Say they so,
What
yo.
you say earlier? He said no matter what, as long as the music hitting and you getting straight, don't matter what you do.
He said as he should. Now you must.
As he should. What you mean? Give me $1 million, nigga. I'm doing one with you too.
Yo.
The Bible says
50 did it with 6ix9ine. I ain't gonna lie.
It's unstable in all the
What you mean?
So how could you possibly say, yo, that man did something foul that I don't go against, and I'm gonna completely not fuck with him, block him off?
Oh,
But then
shit.
you say-
No.
His shit was
Let me
different
say this. I
But
said
then
that I
you
won't.
would say that man he told, but if he give me $1 million, shit, I do a song.
If you told on something,
Here's the difference between 6ix9ine and
No, I'm not-
It's
Okay.
different.
I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it gangster to you. I said when
I
you
feel
make
like you gonna say the same thing.
when you make music, I said I don't fuck. Like if you told you not about what you say you about, we understand that you not what you said you are.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I also said it's all about the goodness of the music. And for whatever reason, his fan base, 6ix9ine has a huge fan base. The bitch will drop a video, that bitch having 30 million views that day.
Huge.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is in the form of if you listen to the song, Kodak Black is telling you, I don't fuck with this shit. This little nigga gave me $1 million. I'm a gangster nigga, but I'm gonna get this money. He didn't get on it like, this is my pal. I condone the snitching. We not fucking around no more after this music. I'm gonna get this video, get this $1 million, and go on back my business.
He said it. 6ix9ine told us, say, yeah, I did told.
You say within what you saying, but if you in the car with them niggas, you in the car full of fucking faggots, and you like, I ain't gonna say, I was the one, like, bro, you in the car, like, you know what I'm saying? You in there with them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put yourself in that circle. And I also feel like people that do stuff for a certain amount of money is also, I can't. You know,
but what did he do for a certain amount of money other than make a song? What harm came out of that?
You go against. I want to be in a room with a person who probably did something fucked up.
That's a lie.
That ain't no, I ain't gonna tell
That's a lie because you don't know. So you don't know. You don't know what people have done. If you feel like that, stay your ass in the house and don't move because it's flaw motherfuckers everywhere you go.
He's saying if you don't know,
He said it in the literal.
Decide. Me as a grown man, I'm gonna go in there and be in
When
there
you-
where he at in the same circle.
Knowingly.
I
Okay.
ain't
That's
talking be in a room
different.
from strangers and I ain't know this
Right,
nigga.
right. Yeah, you can't
know
control
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I wouldn't go in a room like, bro, I ain't about to kick you with that nigga. Let alone do a song with him, and that shit gonna last forever. What if tomorrow you feel different about that? Now tomorrow you feel like, no, that was fucked up. I did that, but then you recorded it now. But you talking shit.
I can understand.
Kodak,
But
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can understand your point of view though.
Kodak
as an
smart.
artist,
You're
though-
not gonna go in there knowing it's not gonna be a good business move.
But that shit.
Okay,
that shit
you
was-
don't fuck R. Kelly, right? Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck anything that nigga stand for. He get out of jail today. Yeah, I got $3 million for you. Come put a track on my song. Hell yeah.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That, if you just listened to me just now, I just had a whole conversation. I said, I cannot disrespect R. Kelly. Fuck Robert.
There you
I was
go.
just talking about
Okay,
the difference between Jay-Z and Sean Carter
Man, fuck that.
as an individual, bro.
I'm feeling that. Robert, R.
If you-
Kelly, R. Kelly
That's not the same thing,
Oh,
bro.
you feel
If
like
you-
you ready.
if
You get what I'm
R.
saying?
Kelly said it seems like you're ready. Robert didn't say that.
He told-
Sean said
I
he
feel
going on.
torn.
How can you-
I feel so
how can
torn
you-
in this because I sample R. Kelly, but I don't listen to him like
Right,
that.
but you said you can separate.
I feel that way.
How can
I feel
how
bad.
can
When you change the pitch, that ain't R. Kelly. So.
people, bro,
Good.
R. Kelly didn't say things that, you know what I'm saying, Robert type, you know what I'm saying?
When I-
So
when-
what they did was went inside the studio.
Yo, even when you look at R.
You go
Kelly,
in the studio and make a good song, and all of a sudden you ain't fucking.
if you look at R. Kelly, even in his interviews, and you look at when he's just being Robert fighting for his life, and you look at the videos from when he was R. Kelly,
Use your common sense.
it's two different people, bro. He don't even seem the same. Before all this shit happened, and you look at an R. Kelly interview,
Yeah, he look
he's
crazy.
very suave, very engaging, very. If you look at them Robert video, they gonna say I hog tie. I don't know the hog tie. How the fuck you
hog
mean?
tie people?
They two different people.
That's because you already caught up.
Like when you listen to
He's stressed.
when you listen to Drake and he's my cousin's a boogie. It is what it is. And you listen to Aubrey talk, he sound like a motherfucking kid from the middle of Nebraska.
Facts. He sounds just like the grass.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like it's the music is different from, like I say, a lot of these people like I listen to a lot of artists. Like I listen to a lot of street shit. That's what I listen to.
Facts.
Like I like niggas like I'm really on that Detroit shit like Vez and all them, Baby Money and all them shit.
Listen to that shit.
Fucking right.
My God.
So I like motion. I like talk about getting money. I like talk about all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I like.
Motivation.
You feel me? If it ain't about getting no money or something like that, it probably ain't in my car. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm listening to Vez. Like I see Vez, he talk about nothing but pouring up paints and this and that and the third. But you go to his wife Instagram, they in the living room watching TV, all his kids together, they chill. No, I'm not saying he's not about that now, but they have a different side of them that's not just in
We
the
all got
music,
different
bro.
sides.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know his real name, but whoever he is, just say he's Michael or whatever. Michael to his kids and his old lady is different from I Swear Vezzo to us.
So when he raped 10 kids, you still listen to him?
Him? If he would have raped 10 kids, I can't fuck with him.
Well, I ain't gonna say it'll go crazy. Let's say he allegedly he did something fucked up, something foul. You still listen?
In what manner?
It depends on.
I can't go off allegations. I can't go off allegations. I need to
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I need to know. So once you hear a nigga talk about it, defending himself, like what he talking about. When I hear R. Kelly defending himself and it sound questionable, nigga, if you questioning yourself, I'm questioning
Yeah,
everything
I didn't-
that's around you.
Facts.
Yeah.
I don't listen to R. Kelly.
Don't let that shit bleed into the music, bro.
Hold up, you gotta be if you making music because you got time to edit the shit you
That's
said
a
when you
fact.
record it.
That's a
You
fact.
I'm about to say, don't let it bleed into the
That's a
music.
fact.
Don't be on the song talking about,
That's a fact.
I raped 10 kids. No, you can't.
We got all
Don't
day
let
to
it bleed
keep
into the
recording this
music,
shit to get
bro.
it right.
Like if I was listening to Vez and you know what I'm saying, I found out he raped somebody, then I go back and play a track. Yeah, I like him young. I'm waiting outside the school or some shit. I'm like, oh,
now you get
that nigga been doing it. It's a whole nother shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is, R. Kelly, I don't listen to his music, but if you want to do a song with me for $1 million, I'm ready right now.
And you know that shit gonna be a hit. It's R. Kelly.
And you gonna catch some subliminals in there dissing your ass.
Oh shit.
No, that don't. No, that don't. When that motherfucker.
I told you when you was a kid, like don't you still did a song with a fucking.
R. Kelly got to be there. You can't be somewhere else recording that shit. I need you to be here. I need to know what the fuck you saying.
No, I ain't gonna get
I need the fuck that's written on here.
I'm sending you my verse now.
I need to know that you're saying this. I need you to know that you ain't doing nothing subliminal that's gonna jeopardize what the fuck I'm doing.
And the crazy shit,
I'm singing this shit right here, just like
Yak was so gangster with the shit that 6ix9ine, like 6ix9ine could have got that verse back and be like, nah, hell nah, bro, you talking shit about me and all kind.
He need money. He need bread.
Nah, 6ix9ine overseas making $1 million a show, bro. I'm talking about selling out stadiums.
It's the business, yeah.
You know, and then what people fail to realize is, bro, this is why I said we got to get back to having our own entity because we've lost control of our entity.
We lost control.
We don't even own it no more. With this media, I wouldn't even say social. I would say complete media, TV, everything like that. We don't own this shit no more, bro. Like back in the days, if a motherfucker would have snitched, bro, you would have never been able to make another song in life.
Or come outside.
Yep.
Imagine goddamn Method Man told on somebody. It would have been over.
Yeah.
Imagine if you found out motherfucking T.I. like back in the like, why you think T.I. career is at a halt, boy? Because it's allegations that he might have told something.
Allegations.
He got a lot of shit going on.
But I'm just keeping it real though. Like our motherfucking rappers, bro, we not playing that shit about our rappers, man. Telling nothing and doing all this crazy shit, man. Tupac told something, man. Fuck Tupac.
I ain't gonna lie, hell with him. But I can't believe T.I. Not to go into it, but I can't believe T.I. got mad at Boosie for being mad at him for saying some shit that he did.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, nigga, I be goddamn doing all type of shit with my kids.
Right.
Yeah, brother. And y'all was like, damn, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? And then I got mad at y'all for being mad at me. For
that was
nigga,
crazy.
you did that shit. That's a part of history.
That was foolishness to me.
Y'all tripping. Nah, bro.
The nigga said,
Get mad at them.
what he say? T.I. he was like, I told on my dead partners. And then Boosie say, if you told on your dead partners, you's a fucking snitch still. You said that you told him. I didn't go looking for He's talking about come see the paper. Bitch, you said it. Fuck, I need some paperwork for. Paperwork is irrelevant when you said you done it.
But he was in his defense. You know what I'm saying? What he was saying. I'm not. Hey, listen, I'm not coming to T.I.'s defense, but I'm saying what T.I. was saying in his defense. He was saying that his cousin told him that it was okay.
It never happened.
Yeah, right. I dig it. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
It never happened.
Yeah, word.
Cracking jokes trying to be on your comedian shit. Trying to, instead of cleaning up, like, all this bullshit, y'all, that's some bullshit. Nah, bro, like, you can't be mad at me for being mad at you for saying bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jokingly or not.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say something while we had it right about Boosie, right? I love Boosie, right? Boosie one of my favorite rappers. I come from Boosie, right?
Like I said,
You about to be bad.
I feel like
Boosie hurting me right now, bro.
Boosie fucking up, ain't he?
I feel like he destroying his legend, man.
He
You need
is.
to back off a little
Like
bit.
so, I feel like that's why I try to tell y'all sometime about,
He ain't got
about
good PR.
people like Game,
Hold up.
people like
the Game.
Hitmaker, people like them. I don't feel like social media is good for everybody.
It's not for
Like
not.
Game got arguably the best catalog since 05 other than Kanye.
Come on now.
I'm talking about music wise.
He can rap his ass off.
Other than Kanye West, I'm talking about Game got 3-4 classics in that time span. I'm talking about classic wordsmith. I'm talking about real hip, giving you that real rapping his
on that
ass
craft,
off,
bro.
complete bodies of work,
He
bro.
worked on that
Like
craft.
I don't like. Can you give me like definitively a better album that came out in the last 10 years better than Jesus Peace? Definitively, like say that's way better
I
than
don't care.
Jesus Peace.
2.0 hard, bro.
Yeah, listen, bro.
2.5.
The man is a monster, man. I'm talking about he can rap his ass off.
Get rich or die trying.
And the reason I tried was 20 something years. I said in the last 10 years. Like
Born to Rap was hard too, though.
all that nigga shit be hard, bro. Jesus, like, come on. I'm just saying, like, what the shit he do on social media is killed who
Oh
he
man, I
is,
can't
bro.
stand that shit he do on media.
It's killed who he is, bro. Like people look at him as a joke and not one of the greatest MCs of this generation like they should, bro.
Yeah, nigga, you bumped then, nigga. Hold that
Social
shit
media.
Go
down.
back to what you said about, not everybody is made to speak. They ain't good at talking.
Yeah,
Like, he needs to shut
Kanye
the
ain't
fuck
one of
up
them
and get off
motherfuckers
the
right
camera.
there. Don't let Kanye talk, bro.
But I listen to Kanye because for some reason Kanye bets just get bigger and bigger the more he say. I don't give a fuck if it's fucked up, it's good or whatever.
Oh, when
Yeah.
you hear that NPC, it's different,
I
isn't
wish
it?
Boosie
When you start making the beat.
I
Man.
wish Boosie to shut the fuck up.
Webby gonna always be a legend.
Yeah, because he
He out the way.
He out the way.
He left you with his legendary shit and don't touch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you need to leave people with their mindset that they have of you and don't touch it.
Yeah.
But sometimes it works for people. Like
about to
it's worked for Plies.
How you know when
It's
to do
worked
that,
for people
though,
like
That
that.
Plaza.
You know what I'm saying?
you know when to do it?
Because you do corny shit. Like Game do Plies don't do nothing corny.
Yeah.
He get on that motherfucker.
Funny nigga.
He make you laugh or whatever. But and on top of that, Plies when he does drop a song, it's a hit.
That's fact.
Boozy shit be done.
You feel like it's
I like Boozy, but it shit be done.
You gotta search through the shit with Boosie. Like,
Yeah. Plies drop something, that shit going up.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel what I'm trying to say? And he don't do no lame shit. Like he might make some jokes or whatever.
He
the
got
situation-
females on his side.
But he not in everybody's business. Like Plies don't. If he talk about somebody's business, it's probably like the president or something like this.
That nigga still talking about that.
But you know what I'm saying?
Still talking about Donald Trump, bro.
But,
That
that
man
boy-
is not the president no more. That
Shitting
man
me.
gone.
Donald Trump, the most motherfucking famous person in the
Trump
world.
exposed the game, bro. He showed you that them motherfuckers abuse their power.
Bro, they did an actual poll on that and said Donald Trump is the most famous
that
person in
nigga,
the world.
boy. That nigga.
People forget that before he became a president back in the day, all the rappers, actors,
Thank you.
Exactly. You couldn't not
Thank
go
you.
nowhere.
Hold on. Because-
Trump couldn't go nowhere without being spotted, bro. That
Because
nigga was
Trump before everybody acknowledged him as a racist or a president,
'Cause he not a
he
racist.
was one of the best businessmen on the face of the fucking planet.
And still is.
It still is.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm saying this. I gotta get the
Every rapper talk about the Trump.
Remember when bro, damn Trump did the tax shit? They was like, yeah, man, you only paying like.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
It is what it
He
is,
exposed
nigga.
the game, bro. He
That's how I
exposed
get
every one
down.
of them niggas,
Fuck 'em.
bro.
Hey, I was like, Trump was gangster. I ain't lying.
He exposed every one of them niggas with that shit, bro.
Yeah. I got it.
Them niggas be cheating, bro.
Cold.
Niggas
That's why
in
I
the
said
government
motherfuckers don't
cheat.
want to. See, I feel like, and then this is nothing against my people. I love my people to death. I want to wrap my arm around all my people. But I feel like we recently got into the victim role. Like I feel like we don't even pay attention to what's really being going on and what's really being said and what's really being done. Soon as something is going on, like how can you say don't stigmatize me with being I wouldn't say poor, but being lower class. Yet when somebody says they're gonna do something and they don't say nothing about a color, you automatically think they talking about black people.
Facts.
So if you gonna tell me all black people ain't on welfare, but then when I say I'm gonna cut welfare, he racist towards black people, huh?
Man, I seen white people use. I
seen all kind of people.
Lamborghini getting EBT one time.
I'm gonna use it. I don't give a fuck if I'm in
Niggas
a
a doctor, bro. Niggas a doctor.
Man, y'all crazy, man.
Man, them niggas use the same exploits we use.
We let a lot of shit go by because we don't pay attention to what's really going on and just focus on what we deem as racist or against our people. But a lot of shit, man, is like I heard Donald Trump call his own people white trash before.
Let me.
I heard that. Like he just don't give a fuck. He an asshole.
Let me tap in on that.
Next episode. Brick by Brick podcast.
You heard it too, nigga.
Hold on.
Hey, still spit that shit. Still
This is the thing with Trump.
spit that shit, my
He's
nigga.
not necessarily a racist. He's a classist. I don't want to take care of no poor people either.
That's a fact.
What you talking about?
That's a fact.
I work hard for my shit.
That's a
on now.
fact.
Yeah.
I hustle
Trump a
outside of
hustler,
my
dog.
job.
Yeah.
Outside of my job, I work. So when I see old girl in the line pull out crab legs and motherfucking jumbo shrimp,
Right, and
I gotta get what the fuck I can get.
I ain't even got that in the fridge.
That's out of my check.
Nigga, I ain't even got that in the fridge. How you got that?
Real
A
shit.
lot of people who be saying shit like, man, if you the fourth, if you the something about around rich men or some shit, you hang around rich men, you become rich. I think you want to hang around a motherfucker broke ass. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, rich men don't feel like that. Rich men that hang around people that they can necessarily
Exactly.
bring up. They hang around people that's already in their
Exactly.
class. You know what
And
I'm
there's
saying?
another thing. Rich people don't not let other rich people go poor. They won't let you
If they
go
your
poor, bro.
partner.
Yeah.
They won't let you go poor,
Oh,
bro.
no, I ain't never heard that.
If every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. I hope you fools choose to listen. I drop jewels bust.
Hey.
KRS One back
He
in
told
85.
No, the fuck it ain't. That's that whole 96.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, straight up.
Like that's like when people say, "Oh, he got rich and then he left his girl alone and this and that and the third." 99% of the time, it be the woman that left. They can't handle this life. They can't handle you being gone all the time. They can't handle that you're not home the way you was.
You wanna work
so you
or
got to
fun?
get with another woman who's doing the same thing as me. Dwayne Wade left his wife for somebody who understood his passions, who can understand that you got to go hard. His wife at home, I want you home with me. You gone too long. You be doing this too long. Da 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 da. You get with Gabrielle. She got something going on too. She got the drive and the hustle as well. They don't leave because, like Project Pat said, money ain't changed me. It changed you. Nigga, if you ain't never asked me to borrow $100,000 before. So when I when I don't let you borrow it now, I never let you borrow it before.
Right.
Yeah.
How I changed? I wasn't letting you borrow it before.
That's facts, man. That's facts, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's been another episode, man. Brick by brick.
Hey, we appreciate y'all for listening in, man.
Most definitely.
Again, do not forget the THE. Y'all make sure y'all go and follow us everywhere you get your podcast for free. The Brick by Brick podcast. We on YouTube too. Y'all make sure y'all go and run my man G Steele up.
G Steele up.
Run the plug.
Saying?
Put
Run
the
them
plug
up.
in. Shameless plug.
Plug where they can get your music from, G.
Your boy G Steele, the principal. Check it out. All streaming platforms, Tidal Music, Apple, iTunes, all of that. We streaming. Check it out. Check it out. Check
Yes,
it
sir.
Out.
And it's your boy Killah Bees 12, aka please say the 12, aka you my favorite rapper because your baby mama loves me. Spotify, all major platforms at Killah 12 or Killah Bees 12, YouTube, Spotify, all that, man. Check us out.
And on that note, we